Hi, this is Godzilla Medicine PS4 Medic Maniac YouTube, and I'm on one of my other accounts, one of my other profiles, my Mystic Knight profile, playing the brilliant Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, because I love it to absolute bits and pieces. And I just want to talk about builds, because I've put a few videos out, giving out different builds for different vocations and stuff. And so I just wanted to talk about some common sense when doing builds. It's important to follow the build if it's your own build and you've planned it out, or if it's a build you're following off YouTube. It's important to follow the build and not skimp on levels, because if it's a case of I can't be bothered following the build, then it might end up where your character is imbalanced in a way, and it will lessen your enjoyment of the game. I've heard people saying that you don't really need to plan out builds, you can just play the game and let your character develop. Well, if you, for example, start as a fighter and you go through the whole game as a fighter, you're going to find you've got a lot of HP and not so much stamina. You'll find that you have a lot of physical defense and not so much magic defense. And you'll find that you're going to struggle when it comes to hard mode, because what hard mode does is hard mode will consume more stamina. Let's say you follow the this is a pet hate of mine. You follow the you start as a mage from level, you do your first 10 levels as a mage, and then you do all the rest as a sorcerer, and that'll give you the best sorcerer, but it will also give you rubbish stamina, and you will also struggle even with conservation to output spells and stuff for stamina consumption. It will also give you really poor defense, and you will take a lot of damage and go down at varying times, where you didn't need to. So just common sense in, having a build that really suits the vocation that you're doing, that can allow you to play the full range of that vocation. For example, hybrid vocations. The build that I highlighted in one of my other videos, where somebody said the best magic archer, level 1 to 10 as a mage, and then all the rest up to level 200 as sorcerer, won't be able to utilize daggers. Just won't be able to climb on enemies and have sufficient stamina or strength to do it any amount of damage. Just won't. Can't use the whole vocation hybrid skill setup if you just focus on the magic. Similarly, if you just focused on the physical aspect, you wouldn't be able to utilize the magic. So common sense, don't skimp on the levels, and utilize the full range of augments. So once you get to level 200, the first thing that I do is take my Arisen and my Pawn, and we'll go through all of the vocations that we don't have all the augments for, and then we'll get all the augments for them, because there are some very useful augments on different vocations that you can utilize, and maybe you won't utilize them all, but maybe you will be able to utilize ones that are useful. For example, Suasion's a very useful one when you're trying to build up cash early on in the game. I've just been going through the PlayStation 3 version and building a sorcerer in there, and I'm going Everfall, and in Everfall I'm getting weight stones. I only need 20, but I'm farming a lot more, and then when I come up I'll put suasion on, and then I'll sell the excess that I don't need, and I'll build up cash, and that allows me to upgrade stuff. It allows me to forge certain items, you know, that I'm not getting so regularly, and, you know, upgrade equipment, and then I can go off and dragon forge it and stuff. So suasion's a useful one to switch in when I'm selling and switch back out when I'm fighting, you know. There are other useful augments that you get that you can use, perhaps if you've got a build that allows you to play a couple of different vocations, and then you can swap between them to get the best out of those vocations, etc, etc, and for your pawn as well. So it's very, very useful to go after you've got to level 200 to go and do the rest of the vocations and get all of the augments from all of the vocations from yourself and your pawn. Time consuming, yes, but it will help you to enjoy the game in the long run, as will common sense builds and build, you know, really sort of thinking about a build and thinking about inclinations for your pawn, what they actually do. There's some good information out there on things like the Dragon Dogma wiki. Unfortunately, what my daughter and myself have found is that there's also a lot of information by people who don't really know the answers, the proper answers, so they're making things up. So it's I mean, hopefully I will be doing that Bishop's not in. He's not in. Hopefully we'll be doing a few more videos to talk about inclinations and augments for specific vocations for Arisen and Pawn later. I mean, there is some good stuff out there anyway, but I think it might be useful if I put some up on my channel to go with all my bits and pieces, because I absolutely love this game. I really, really do. It's a game that I think I'll be playing for many years to come. What else did I want to mention about builds? I think one of the things that's helped my daughter and myself to enjoy the game a lot is to think about personalities and stuff for our characters, and we'll go and search names specifically. For example, I'm building, or I will be building when I get hold of a copy of Dark Arisen for Xbox One, which is gonna happen. It is gonna happen. So I'll be building the legendary Morgana, who's a pawn at the beginning of the game. You see her in the prologue. She's one of Savan's pawns that he recruits. It's not his pawn is Salden, the fighter, but she is the mage, and I will be building her both aesthetically, and I've got a build planned out for her. And I thought, what shall I do with her Arisen then? You know, how shall I make it? Because I've got to make it up because there's no information about Morgana's Arisen. So I've decided that I want to build a massive warrior guy, because I've never played as a warrior. And the idea that I had for the warrior is that he would be older, just like Morgana is, and he would be vastly experienced, just like Morgana is. But he would be huge, he would really be huge muscles, all that, because I've never played as a warrior before, so I thought I'm going to go with the real typical sort of, you know, real muscly gruff guy. And so, you know, to go with his age and experience, I wanted a real sort of, really cool name. So we searched names for, just for this purpose. And my daughter came up with one, and it actually means strong warrior lord. And the name is Grufford. That is just brilliant. So the picture in my head for this warrior to go to partner the legendary Morgana just gets you know, stronger. I've got the build, I'm going to do that properly, it's all planned out, the augments are all planned out and stuff. And the name's there as well, so I'm getting a real image of what this guy is looking like and how he's going to be. Good, strong warrior to go with Morgana. Brilliant. So yes, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really going to enjoy that. So yeah, just a few sort of things about building pawns and you know, utilising knowledge and stuff to enjoy this brilliant game. You know, just that bit more, really. Right, come on, evil eye. Come on. Indeed, where are they? On it. Oh, here we go.
Refreshment is in order.
Something wrong. I'll beat. Not a big one.
Perhaps we can use the
Okay, people, give it some. That's it, there you go. Okay, so hopefully just a little video of, you know, some stuff about builds and common sense and stuff. Like I say, hopefully later I'll go through, you know, specific augments for specific invocations and stuff that are useful, and inclination setups and stuff. Until such time, take care and have